Secure Broadcasting Sports presents high school volleyball action.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome here on the Mackey Motors Tailgate. Jeff Blankman with you here tonight on Kick 106.7 South Central Calhoun. Volleyball for you here tonight, Class 2A finals. Of course, the Titans taking on Denver. We're up at Iowa Falls, Alden. Of course, you're listening to the Mackey Motors Tailgate, brought to you by Mackey Motors in Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive. At Mackey Motors in Lake City. Check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com. The Titans coming in. They are the visitors on the scoreboard under head coach Emma Schleichman. They come in 28-11 on the year. Again, went 9-2 in the Twin Lakes Conference. They have won 2 straight and are 3-2 in their last 5 games. They've had some tough ones here in the postseason to advance. They squeezed by Missouri Valley 3-2 and then knocked off Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute 3-1 on Monday night to advance into this regional final. Of course, they dropped the first set the other night against Maple Valley Anthony Charter Oak Ute, and then came back and really took control about the midpoint of Game 2, went on to win Game 2, rolled in Game 3, and then won Game 4 as well to advance tonight. Going to take on the number 1 ranked team in the state in Class 2A, Denver coming into this one. They are 43-3 on the year under head coach Jamie Johnson. They went 3-1 in the North Iowa Cedar League Central Division. They finished second in that division, but they finished second to Dike New Hartford. So Dike New Hartford, as you know, one of the elite programs in all of high school volleyball in the state of Iowa, and probably the most consistent program in the state. But they have won. Denver has 7 in a row. And, of course, that means they are 5-0 in their last 5 contests. They beat AGWSR, sweeping through that one in 3, and then swept to Central Springs on Monday night to advance into this regional final. We'll step away, take a break. We'll talk more about both of these teams when we come back with more of our Mackey Motors Tailgate right here on Kick 106.7.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeff with Redenis Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and 24/7 Fitness Center in Lake City. We have expanded our services we offer and have a great team of providers to help you. You get outstanding chiropractic care here along with acupuncture and a 24/7 fitness center. And now we're adding a sauna. All of these services complement the others. Putting your health at the forefront is our mission. Let us help you improve your quality of life. Like us on Facebook, Redenis Chiropractic.
Mackey Motors proudly supports the South Central Calhoun Titans athletics. It's been our pleasure serving Lake City and the surrounding communities for over 50 years, with our main focus being on customer satisfaction. When you purchase a new Chevy or certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube Express bays, or come get service or body work done, always know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support the South Central Calhoun students and athletes. We wish all the success in your upcoming sports season and in the classroom. United Bank of Iowa is here for your banking needs also. We're ready to help you with your first checking account or vehicle loan. We have all the conveniences that you want, like mobile banking, e-statements, electronic deposits, and more. We make banking easy at United Bank of Iowa, Lake City, Rockwell City, Lorville, and Lytton. Member FDIC.
Stewart Memorial's McCrary Rose Clinics in Lake City, Gowrie, Lakeview, and Rockwell City offer comprehensive care to ensure you and your family stay healthy and well supported during every stage of life. From annual wellness checks to specialized therapies, we provide exceptional care from experts you know and trust.
Choose excellence. Choose Stewart Memorial Community Hospital.
Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes feel, recover, and perform. Mackey Motors Tailgate here on Kick 106.7. Of course, the winner here tonight going to advance to the state volleyball tournament. Congratulations to the Kemper girls. They won last night, beating Clarinda 3-0 to head down to the state volleyball tournament. They'll be in action next Tuesday. Now, the winner of this one here will also be in action next Tuesday. The Titans, if they would win, could play either at 2 o'clock or at 4 o'clock or at 2:25 or at 4:25. The court 1 games are at 2 o'clock and then 4 o'clock, and the court 2 games are at 2:25 and at 4:25. So the Titans, though, excited, I think, to be here. Down talking with Coach Schleichman before the game, and really excited. I think the team has got a lot of energy. I was watching them go through their warm-ups, kind of watching Denver go through their warm-ups right now. They're literally out on the court playing 6-on-6 right now. They went through hitting lines real quick, and now they're literally just throwing the ball out and letting both sides go at it. And it's been kind of interesting and fun kind of watching them. You can see that they've got a lot of depth. In talking with Coach Leichman, she said that this Denver team plays really fast, and that's what they do. They really try to get out there and play quick. And for the Titans, they're going to have to defend in the middle, the way it sounds, that they run a lot of quicks right in the middle, and then they run some quicks to the outside. But everything kind of starts through the middle. So the Titans are going to kind of alter that here tonight and try to counter that. The plan is to have J.C. Gravy and Brenna McAllister kind of shade in and take the middle away and kind of let the right maybe have some open looks and get an opportunity to see a few more swings here tonight with not as much block, because Coach talked like if Denver is in system, they run a lot of really fast offense. And she said that opposing defenses have struggled against them simply because teams haven't gotten a block. So they're trying to adjust to be able to get the block here. So it's going to be a big night for Sadie Wheelock and Caitlin O'Neill. Wheelock leading this Titan team with 48 blocks on the season. O'Neill also does a nice job at the net defensively with 24 blocks on the season. South Central Calhoun comes in hitting 157 on the year. Led at the net offensively this year by J.C. Gravy with 336 kills, hitting 211 on the year, and then Brenna McAllister with 299 kills and hitting 170 on the year. Of course, Nora Redazel is their outstanding setter. She's got 685 assists on the year. Back row led by the senior Alexa Hollum, the libero. She comes in with 357 digs on the year, and then a great serving team, 295 aces, serving at a 91.5% clip, and Brenna McAllister leads them with 78 aces on the season. For Denver, they come in hitting 293. They've got a few girls, though, hitting like in the threes and even into the 400s. Those were some numbers that kind of jumped off of the board when you looked at this team. Bailey Mullahan is leading them with 439 kills on the year. She is hitting 301 on the season. Channing Johnson, their 5'11 junior center, is terrific. I was watching her hands as they were going through warm-ups and the way she was setting the ball. She's got 1,078 assists on the season, also leads them with 43 aces. They serve at a 91% clip with 230 aces on the year, so maybe not quite as aggressive as what South Central Calhoun is serving-wise. Back row again, led by Alana Akers, their libero, comes in with 333 digs on the year. Very good back row player. And then Miley Thurm is their best blocker up front. She leads them with 67 blocks on the season. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the Titans of South Central Calhoun under head coach Emma Schleichman. Again, they're 28-11 on the year. 9-2 is what they went in the Twin Lakes Conference. They'll start a 5'5 senior in Nora Redazel, a 5'8 senior in Brenna McAllister, a 5'8 senior in J.C. Gravy, a 6' junior in Caitlin O'Neill, a 5'8 sophomore in Sadie Wheelock, a 5'4 senior in Alexa Hollum, and a 5'6 sophomore in Macy Dorman. For this Titan senior team, the senior group, a lot of these girls have been four-year starters for them. This is their first trip to a regional final since they were in high school. Talked with Coach Schleichman. They got to some MAC when she was playing for the Titans during that great career, but it's been a little bit of a dry spell, so congratulations to them just getting to this level, and hopefully they can pull this one out tonight and join Kemper as one of our area teams down at state. And if they do, we will definitely be down there to bring you broadcast coverage of all of their games here on Kick 106.7. For Denver, under head coach Jamie Johnson, again, they come in 43-3 on the year, went 3-1 in the North Iowa Central League, or North Iowa Cedar League, in the Central Division. They'll start a 5'11 junior in Channing Johnson, a 5'10 senior in Maya Rosecrans, a 5'8 junior in Madeline Hildebrandt, a 5'11 junior in Bailey Mullahan, a 5'7 senior in Alana Akers. Also starting here tonight, a 5'11 junior in Grace Mullahan, a 6'1 junior in Miley Thurm, and then also tonight a 5'8 freshman, Adina Murch. So that is a look at our starting lineups here tonight. We'll step away, take a break. We'll be back after the national anthem. We've got first serve coming up between the Titans and Denver coming up for you next right here on Kick 106.7. Thanks very much for listening to our Mackey Motors Tailgate, brought to you by Mackey Motors Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Check them out online as well at MackeyMotors.com.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeff with Redenis Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and 24/7 Fitness Center in Lake City. We have expanded our services we offer and have a great team of providers to help you. You get outstanding chiropractic care here along with acupuncture and a 24/7 fitness center. And now we're adding a sauna. All of these services complement the others. Putting your health at the forefront is our mission. Let us help you improve your quality of life. Like us on Facebook, Redenis Chiropractic.
Mackey Motors proudly supports the South Central Calhoun Titans athletics. It's been our pleasure serving Lake City and the surrounding communities for over 50 years, with our main focus being on customer satisfaction. When you purchase a new Chevy or certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube Express bays, or come get service or body work done, always know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support the South Central Calhoun students and athletes. We wish all the success in your upcoming sports season and in the classroom. United Bank of Iowa is here for your banking needs also. We're ready to help you with your first checking account or vehicle loan. We have all the conveniences that you want, like mobile banking, e-statements, electronic deposits, and more. We make banking easy at United Bank of Iowa, Lake City, Rockwell City, Lorville, and Lytton. Member FDIC.
Stewart Memorial's McCrary Rose Clinics at Lake City, Gowrie, Lakeview, and Rockwell City offer comprehensive care to ensure you and your family stay healthy and well supported during every stage of life. From annual wellness checks to specialized therapies, we provide exceptional care from experts you know and trust.
Choose excellence. Choose Stewart Memorial Community Hospital.
National anthem back right after this on Kick 106.7.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
When When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeff with Redenis Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and 24/7 Fitness Center in Lake City. We have expanded our services we offer and have a great team of providers to help you. You get outstanding chiropractic care here along with acupuncture and a 24/7 fitness center. And now we're adding a sauna. All of these services complement the others. Putting your health at the forefront is our mission. Let us help you improve your quality of life. Like us on Facebook, Redenis Chiropractic.
Mackey Motors proudly supports the South Central Calhoun Titans athletics. It's been our pleasure serving Lake City and the surrounding communities for over 50 years, with our main focus being on customer satisfaction. When you purchase a new Chevy or certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube Express bays or come get service or body work done, always know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Player of the game coming up in the postgame tonight. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota and Chevy dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. We're up here in Iowa Falls tonight, about a 2-hour drive from Carroll, so about an hour and a half drive for South Central Calhoun, about an hour drive or so, hour and a half drive for Denver as well. Brendan McAllister with the first serve. That one is going to be played up to Johnson. Quick set to Bailey, and Bailey will tip it across. That's actually Grace. I'm going to try to call the Mullahan girls, Grace and Bailey, by their first name. And that is Grace Mullahan with the first kill in Denver. Will take the 1-0 lead. Rosecrans with the serve, taken by Dorman left back. They'll play it over to Gravey left side. Dug that time by Rosecrans. They're working over on the right side. The attack from Murch going to be dug by McAllister. Redezo will go back to McAllister. Touched at the net again that time by Grace. They'll set it back up in the middle for Grace. Off at Dorman. It's a quick 2-0 lead for the Cyclones of Denver. Rosecrans again heading back to serve. Akers, an outstanding libero for Denver. Serve received by Dorman. They'll work it into the middle to Wheelock, and that one's going to be just wide. The Titans calling for a touch, but none of the officials say it was touched. And the Titans fall down here early by a score of 3-0. Rosecrans again will head back to serve. Denver doesn't have anybody sitting on the bench. All the girls standing behind the bench. Redezo will set Gravey left side. Big swing on a roll shot over to the back left. Dug that time by the libero again, Akers, and there is a Channing Johnson, their outstanding setter. She'll dump to the donut. It's a 4-0 Denver lead here in this first set. Titans have gotten off to some slow starts in their postseasons. They played much better in games 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to get an ace serve by Rosecrans. That one drop it in between Dorman and Hollum. They looked at each other. That ball was in the middle. They both look at each other expecting the other one to take it. Rosecrans again serves right at Dorman. Played up into the air. Hits the rafters. Redezo will set Gravey left side. Pushed across. Popped up into the air that time by Mertz. They'll work it back into the middle, and another kill for Grace Mullahan. And Mullahan has extended this lead to 6-0 to start this first set. Serve again by Rosecrans, played by McAllister back left. Redezo goes left side to Gracie. Big swing. Block popped up by Wheelock, kept alive by Redezo, and now McAllister has to free ball it across. It's going to be right at the net, and missing wide with the attack is Johnson. So the Titans get on the board, and they're going to trail it here by a score of 6-1. So the Titans now break through. We'll see if they can get some offense going here. Nora Redezo heads back to the service line. Nora, good server. 31 aces on the year. The serve received by Akers. They'll work it back into the middle, and there is Grace Mullahan again, the assist from Channing Johnson. It's a 7-1 lead. And the middles right now, Grace Mullahan has gotten off to the quick start. That's what Coach was concerned about, was getting their middles rolling. Serve coming up here for Denver. That serve on the way by Hildebrandt, played by Holland, tracked down by Wheelock. Now Holland free balls to the cross. They work it back to Johnson. Now off to the left side to Bailey, and that one's going to sail long, no touch. And the Titans on the board down here by a score of 7-2. Hildebrandt in the back row, also in that back row. Ava McPherson, who is checked in. Actually, that's Haley Wilson, 23, not 20, that's checked in. And then Akers, the libero. Brooklyn Pruitt on to serve. That'll be played up by Wilson. They'll work another quick right in the middle, and Johnson does a tremendous job of just getting that ball. The rhythm that she has right now and her connection with Grace Molahan, you can tell both juniors, they've probably grown up playing with each other. And that set is right where she needs it, and it's barely above the net. And Molahan Grace is going up and putting it away, and South Central Calhoun has not been able to get a block there or even a touch. Serve on the way, played by Gravy, tracked down by Redazo. Back over to Gravy, right side, touched at the net, and J.C. Gravy going to pick up her first kill tonight. Gravy, the leading hitter for South Central Calhoun. That's kill number 337 on the season. First kill for the Titans here tonight. They trail it now 8-3. So after falling down 6-0, they have outscored Denver 3-2. Nicole Meyer now checking in for J.C. Gravy. She'll head back to serve. Serve on the way by Meyer. That'll be played up by Wilson. And again, another quick set. And right now it's going to be a big night for Grace Molahan. She's got 5 kills already in this one, and the Titans don't seem to have an answer for her in the middle. Channing Johnson will head back to serve now. A 5'11 junior setter, so taller than a lot of setters, and very athletic. Serve on the way, played by Gravy. Up to the net, Redazel kept it alive, and then McAllister had the ball kind of just shoot to her because Redazel hit it on a dead run. It hit the net and then bounced up and into McAllister. 10-3 in favor of Denver as the Titans couldn't clear it. Jump serve again by Johnson, played by Holland, tracked down by Redazel. Over to McAllister left side, cross court, dug up by Bailey to Akers. They'll set back up Bailey left side, that drops that one into the middle. J.C. Gravy anticipated that one going deep by Bailey, and Bailey took something off of it and dropped it about a foot in front of her. 11-3 in favor of Denver here in the first set. Timeout called by the Titans. We'll step away with them back in 30 seconds here on Kick 106.7.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support the South Central Calhoun students and athletes. We wish all the success in your upcoming sports season and in the classroom. United Bank of Iowa is here for your banking needs also. We're ready to help you with your first checking account or vehicle loan. We have all the conveniences that you want, like mobile banking, e-statements, electronic deposits, and more. We make banking easy at United Bank of Iowa, Lake City, Rockwell City, Lorville, and Lytton. Member FDIC.
Slow start here in this first set for South Central Calhoun, trailing it here 11-3. Jeff Langford with you as we come to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes feel, recover, and perform. Again, the Titans dropped their first set to Missouri Valley, dropped the first set to Maple Valley Amphinoto Charter Ocular. Didn't drop the first set to Missouri Valley, but struggled really early in that first set. So this is not new for South Central Calhoun to struggle early in a match. Hildebrandt gets it to Johnson over to Bailey left side, and Bailey going to drop another one in. Number 2 tonight for Bailey. That's going to extend the lead here to 12-3. So they got Grace going in the middle right away, now going out to Bailey Molahan. Both of them 5'11 juniors. Serve on the way again by Johnson, played up by Hollum. Redazel will go left side to McAllister, touched at the net, dug up by Hildebrandt. Johnson goes right side to Rosecrans, touched at the net, and that one is going to be off of the touch. And Rosecrans picks up for 158th kill on the season. And the Titans trail it here by a score of 13-3. McAllister will roll it down. Johnson again will head back to serve. So Johnson again with that jump float. Played by Gravy to Redazel into O'Neill. Touched the net. Popped up by Johnson. They'll set Rosecrans again over on the right. That one's going to sail long. No touch. And the Titans back on the board as they trail it here by a score of 13-4. Macy Dorman back in for Blair Schleichman. Dorman will head back to serve. She's been a very good server for them this year. It's been a really nice player. Outstanding basketball player as well. Nice young lady. 27 aces for her. Good serve. We get a push down the line. That'll be played up by Dorman Gravy gets it over to McAllister. Johnson will bump set it to Akers over the left side now to Bailey, and that'll drop in front of Hollum. So Grace Mullahan came out and had 5 of the first 7 kills, or 5 actually of the first 6 kills in the middle for Denver. And now they've had 3 straight from Bailey out on the outside with Rosecrans, I guess, mixing one in there on the right side. But the 2 Mullahans creating the most of the problem. Serve on the way that time by Mackenzie McEwen. McAllister with the attack, and that's going to be the first one tonight for Brenna McAllister. McAllister with her first kill tonight. Titans trail it here by a score of 14-5. Alexa Hollum again heads back to serve. Serve on the way off the top of the net. Played up into the air that time by Murch. Now free ball it across with Johnson. Gravy gets it over to Redazel. Now off to McAllister. Blocked back up by McAllister. Redazel sets it up again for McAllister. Tips it down the line and drops it in. 2 in a row now for Brenna McAllister as she finds that left front wide open for Denver. She's really talented at that. And the Titans now within 8 here, down 16-4. Serve received by Akers. Great pass up to Johnson. Now tipped across and dropping that one in was Miley Term. Term comes in now. Has got 176 kills on the year, her first of the night. 15-6 in favor of Denver. Akers will head back to serve. Alana Akers, 27 aces on the year. Serve received by Dorman up to Redazel into the middle of the Wheelock. Played up into the air, plays by Rosecrans. Johnson sets it left side, tipped across that time by Murch. It was off the net. Titans get it back over. Rosecrans over on the right side, going to drop one into the donut. And they have all the shots. They can go up and swing hard. They're also really good. And you see a lot of this at the college level where they look like they're going to go up and swing hard. That arm starts fast, and then it slows down, and they barely tip it over. So it just goes over the block, but the back row can't read that and come up. Block on the net, played by Wheelock over to Redazel. She'll free ball it deep. They get it up to Johnson, left side now, and that one's going to be into the net as that set took Murch, who had the dead sprint just to get a piece of it. And then she was kind of in the net herself, and the ball goes into the net. Titans down here 16-7. Brenna McAllister back to serve. Serve on the way. I'll get it up to Johnson into the middle, and again, and no block in the middle, and Grace Mullahan makes him pay. She's got 6 kills here on the night, and the lead is 17-7. Serve played by Hollum up to Redazel. Left side now to Gravy. Down the line and wide. And the lead up to 11 right now at 18-7. Serve played by Hollum. Well, Wheelock over to Gravy. Free ball to the cross. Murch. They'll get it back into the middle. And again, the Titans struggling right now with Grace Mullahan. She's got 7. That's going to make it 19-7. Serve played up by Dorman, tracked down by the bench by Hollum, free balled over but out by McAllister. And the Titans down 20-7 here in this first set as Rosecrans again heads back to serve. Jump serve on the way. Played up by Dorman. Gravy gets it now to McAllister, and Hollum at the last second takes it. Murch over to Johnson, and Johnson dumps it to the donut. And right now, South Central Calhoun does not know where Denver is going with the ball. And that time, Johnson took advantage and saw the donut was wide open and dumped it right in there. Titans struggling to read this Denver offense. Hollum to Redazel in the middle of the Wheelock. That'll be played up by Akers. Murch over to Johnson. The attack out of the right side, blocked by Gravy. They'll come back into the middle, and there is going to be a kill in the middle that time. And picking that one up again is Grace Mullahan, her 8th of the night. It's 22-7 right now in favor of Denver. Rosecrans with the serve, played by Hollum. Good serve received to Redazel, left side Gravy. Tipped at the net. Nice dig by Rosecrans. They'll come left side to Murch, and that one's going to drop in. She'll get her first kill. And Denver 2 points away from taking the first set. They're up here 23-7. Rosecrans again with the serve. Aggressive serve played by Dorman. Redazel at the 10-foot line. Sets up McAllister. Back row attack. touched at the net, popped up into the air that time by McEwen. Now work it over to Murch, and Murch again going to drop another one in, her second. It is set point for Denver, up 24-7. And the Titans going to have to do some digging between sets 1 and sets 2. They've got to figure out where they need everybody playing, and then they've got to dig deep and play with a little more energy, I think, in that second set. Johnson looking to end it, and does. And their center, Channing Johnson, picks up her third kill, and Denver going to cruise, winning set number 1 by a final of 25-7. We'll step away, take a break. We've got set 2 coming up for you next here on Kick 106.7.
Stewart Memorial's McCrary Rose Clinics in Lake City, Gowrie, Lakeview, and Rockwell City offer comprehensive care to ensure you and your family stay healthy and well supported during every stage of life. From annual wellness checks to specialized therapies, we provide exceptional care from experts you know and trust.
Choose excellence. Choose Stewart Memorial Community Hospital.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeff with Redenis Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and 24/7 Fitness Center in Lake City. We have expanded our services we offer and have a great team of providers to help you. You get outstanding chiropractic care here along with acupuncture and a 24/7 fitness center. And now we're adding a sauna. All of these services complement the others. Putting your health at the forefront is our mission. Let us help you improve your quality of life. Like us on Facebook, Redenis Chiropractic.
First set there for South Central Calhoun as they fall in that first set by a final of 25-7. But I said it a couple of times there through that first set. The Titans have gotten off to slow starts before and have rallied back and played pretty well since then. So I think the keys for them is going to be early here in set number 2. If they can get themselves going a little bit here, get a lead early, I think they've got a chance to get even in this match. If things start like they did in set 1 where they fell down 6-0, it could be a quick second set and maybe a short night for South Central Calhoun. This Denver team ranked number 1 for a reason. McAllister over on the right side to dug by Rosecrans. Played up by Johnson. They'll free ball it across with Hildebrandt. Gravy over to Redazel. Tipped across up by McAllister. Kept alive. Johnson will set it for Akers. Free balls it. Dorman up to Redazel over to McAllister. Big swing. Played up by Akers to Johnson. Left side Hildebrandt. Big swing. That's going to stay long, and the Titans have a 1-0 lead. Exactly what South Central Calhoun need. Better hustling that time. And I'm not saying they weren't hustling, but better scrappiness. That's probably a better way to put it. Better scrappiness in that second set. Keeping balls alive. Serve off the top of the net. Dug by Akers to Johnson. Left side to Hildebrandt. And that's going to be kept alive by McAllister. Holland free balls it across, but it hits the rafters on the way over. So it's going to be out of bounds off the Titans, who are tied for the first time here tonight. But you can see the nerves have settled down now for South Central Calhoun, and you're seeing more of what this team had been all season, diving and getting the balls and stuff, things that they struggled with a little bit in that first set. The serve on the way, going to drop in for an ace. And picking up that ace, the 5'6" sophomore, Mackenzie McEwen. That is her 39th ace of the season, and the second ace tonight for Denver. The lead here at 2-1 for Denver, our first lead change here in this set, and then that one going to sail long. Good job by the Titans. You can hear them yelling out all the way up here. And they were able to get that ball, and let that one go. It's now 2-2. Nora Redazel will head back to serve for South Central Calhoun. Serve on the way. Played up to Johnson. They'll set Bailey over in the left side. And the two biggest issues right now for South Central for this Denver team is Grace and Bailey Mullahan. They can defend and handle not handle, but compete with those other hitters. They can get touches. They can get blocks. Not that they can't against the two Mullahan sisters, but right now Bailey and Grace have had free will of where they want to hit. The block's not been there, and they're really hitting the ball hard. Wheelock going to miss long out of the right side, and the lead 4-2. And if you were here for the Mackey Motors tailgate to start, you heard me saying that Coach Leishman said they run a lot of quicks out to the outside. Overpass on the serve receive. They'll work it into the middle, and that time they get the block. There was Sadie Wheelock. First time tonight the Titans get that block, and that time it's going to be on Miley Term. And the Titans trail it here by a score of 4-3. Holland will check out. Caitlin O'Neill going to check in. Wheelock out as well. Brooklyn Pruitt will check in. So Bailey Mullahan and Grace Mullahan, when they've swung either out of the left or in the middle, it's been a struggle. Pruitt's serve into the net. 5-3 Cyclones with the lead. And they do run quicks. This is a fast offense, and if you haven't faced a fast offense all year, it's really difficult to catch up to that speed, and the Titans have struggled with that here early on. Serve on the way by Johnson, played by Hollum over to Redazel. Right side now to Gravy, and there's going to be a block of Bailey and Term in on the block. And the Cyclones lead now up 6-3. J.C. Gravy does a really, really nice job as sets and matches go on a lot of times, adjusting to what that block is taken away. Gravy on the serve receive. Perfect pass over to Redazel, back to Gravy, and there we talked about it. Made the adjustment that time, and Gravy hits it into the block, but tools it off of the hands and out of bounds. Her second kill here tonight. That'll make it 7-3. Nicole Meyer now checks in for Gravy, and Meyer will head back to serve. Meyer, terrific young lady. 30 aces on the year. Does a nice job at the net as well. Johnson will track it down from Akers over to the right side. And Rosecrans that time we're going to get 2 touches on that push. And the Titans hanging around here in set number 2, down 7-4. Meyer again set to serve it away. Again, I'll type up a recap of tonight's match. Get that up on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com later tonight. Rosecrans free balls it to the donut, played by Hollum to Redazel. Into the left side to McAllister, and that'll be blocked. Term there with the block, along with Rosecrans. That's going to make it 8-4. Yankees go back-to-back on home runs. Just got that alert. Try to get you an updated score on the World Series tonight. Serve off of Hollum. That's going to be an ace serve. And there is a Bailey picking up that ace serve. Bailey Mullahan now with, looks like she's got 16 aces on the year, her first year tonight. And the lead is 9-4. 3-0 Yankees leading the Dodgers, bottom of the first. Serve is going to sail long. Good job by Gravy and Hollum to track it. Gravy went all the way to the line. Hollum was reading it and talking with her and left her know that one was going to sail long. Blair Schleichman checks out. Macy Dorman will check back in. Macy's got that right leg and stuff kind of wrapped. She's been bothered by that all year. Akers on the serve, received to Bailey. Now over to Hildebrandt. She'll knock it across. Gravy to Redazel, left side. McAllister tries to push left, right. Covered that time by Akers. Johnson dumps to the donut, and we're going to get 2 touches on that one. The Titans win in 3 here at 9-6. Actually make that 8-7. Titans got a chance here to grab their first lead. Serve on the way, played by Akers. Now off to Johnson, right side Rosecrans. Played by Hollum, kept alive by O'Neill. Overpass, hit down, dug by Hollum. Overpass again. Akers to Johnson. Back over to Rosecrans, right side. Dug by Gravy off of the touch. Overpass, hit down, dug by Redazel. Hollum over to McAllister. Roll shot to the donut. Played up by Hildebrandt. Johnson goes right back to Hildebrandt. She'll go down the line, and Hildebrandt with her first kill here tonight. And the lead is 9-7. Akers to serve, low one, and that's going to be an ace serve. Gravy diving for that one, but unable to get it. Got a piece of it, but went off her hands and out of bounds. And now South Central Calhoun going to slide up, as that was a short serve. They'll slide up to try and take that away. Serve this time down the line and wide. So sliding up forced her to not serve short, and she tried to change her serve and go down the line that time, and ends up hitting it wide. Hollum with the serve. That one going to sail deep and out of bounds. Now South Central, the other night in that win over the Rams of Maple Valley, Anthenoto Charter Oak Ute, helped themselves at the service line, and then I thought the Rams really hurt themselves with a lot of service errors. South Central's been the team with a lot of service errors so far here tonight. Wheelock free balls it across. They'll set it up in the middle, and Grace picks up another one. I've got her unofficially right now with 9, and the lead is 4 at 12-8. So heading back to serve again, Rosecrans. Serve on the way, played by Gravy back left to Holland. They'll set it up for McAllister. Has to free ball that one across from out of bounds. Akers to Johnson. Left side to Hildebrandt, and that one will sail long. Denver came out on fire swinging. They've made one adjustment. I don't know if it's been beneficial for them. Titans right now down 12-9. They are not going to Grayson Bailey. They're getting everybody else involved. And the Titans have been able to hang with everybody else. Overpass on that serve receive. It went into the middle. Sadie Wheelock trying to put it down on the overpass. It hit the top of the net and then went out of bounds. It's 13-9 in favor of Denver here in set 2. Denver won set 1 at 25-7. Jump serve on the way that time up by McEwen. The Titans get it over to Gravy, and there's going to be a tool, number 3 tonight for J.C. Gravy. Titans trail it here at 13-10. Nora Dazel heading back to the service line. Serve into the net. Another service error for South Central Calhoun. Those are the ones that drive coaches crazy because those are unforced errors. And you give the other team a point and take away an opportunity for you even to score. Served by Briley Ackerson. Redazel comes over to Gravy. That'll be blocked. Popped up by Hollum. We're going to get a net violation, though, going to go on Channing Johnson. So the Titans pull back within 3 here at 14-11. Brooklyn Pruitt, Caitlin O'Neill will check in. Wheelock and Hollum will check out. Pruitt heads back to the service line. Again, I'll get a recap story typed up for you tonight. That'll go out on the Brinks Exterior Sports Report at sports.1380kcim.com. The up official had not given the whistle yet to serve, so Brooklyn will have to reserve. There's the whistle for the go. Pruitt was pretty excited. She wanted to get that serve in. Serve played in the back row that time by McEwen. They'll work it over to Bailey. Roll shot to the donut, dug by Gravy. Redazel over to Schleichman. Touch to the net, popped up by Johnson. Akers gets it off to Johnson, and Johnson showing her versatility. She's an outstanding setter. Always seems to put the ball in the right spot. She's got terrific hands. Just in watching how that ball comes off of them, and the fact that she always seems to set the hitter. There's been one time tonight where I didn't think the hitter was in pretty much perfect position. But then she also shows the ability to swing as well. Gravy goes deep, played up into the air by McEwen. Thurm gets it over to Bailey, dumped across, played by McAllister to Redazel, dumped over by Gravy. Johnson to Akers, over to Bailey. She'll roll shot it to the donut, and that time everybody turned and looked at the ball, and nobody took the ball. It's going to drop down into the donut as Hollum dove for it at the last second. 16-11 Denver. Timeout. South Central Calhoun back in 30 seconds here on Kick 106.7.
Mackey Motors proudly supports the South Central Calhoun Titans athletics. It's been our pleasure serving Lake City and the surrounding communities for over 50 years, with our main focus being on customer satisfaction. When you purchase a new Chevy or certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube Express bays or come get service or body work done. Always know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City. MackeyMotors.com.
Coming to you live here from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Titans down here 1-0, having lost the first set 25-7. They're hanging in here in the second set. Still have themselves a chance here, down 16-11, but need to get a good serve receive here and kind of get themselves going here. So they got to get a good serve receive, get that ball up to Nora, and give her a chance to set all of their hitters. Right now they've got O'Neill and Schleichman in the front, but McAllister and Gravy both in the back can hit from there. Serve on the way by Johnson, played by McAllister. Redazel comes right side to Gravy, roll shot on the cross, played up by Johnson to Akers. They'll come left side to Bailey, played up by Hollum into the rafters, kept alive by Redazel. Gravy will tip down the line, played up by Johnson. Akers will set it up for Rosecrans. Pushes it right corner. Redazel to Hollum, over to Gravy at cross court, played by Akers and out of bounds as J.C. Gravy picks up her fourth. Hollum with her first kill here, her first assist here tonight. South Central Calhoun back within 4 here at 16-12. Just like I said, hanging around here. Nicole Meyer heads back to serve now for South Central Calhoun. Serve on the way. Short off the net, going to drop in for an ace. Nicole Meyer gets the ace, her first, and the first for the Titans here tonight. South Central is usually a really good serving team. 16-13 now, Titans behind. Serve on the way, played up by Akers, over to Johnson. The right side, big swing by Bailey, and that's going to drop on the line. Number 5 for Bailey Mullahan tonight. 17-13 in favor of Denver. The Cyclones will serve it away. They make a quick substitution. McEwen will check out. Heading back to the service line is Bailey. Two-person serve receive for South Central with Gravy and Hollum, and that time they serve in between the two of them. They both start to go for it, and then both back away from it at the last second as they didn't want to run into each other. The ace serve will make it 18-13. Another jump serve coming up by Bailey. That one into the net. Titans will trail it here 18-14. People don't realize, and even sometimes players don't realize, how important communication is. You got to communicate before that serve goes. If you're in a two-person or even a three-person serve receive, you've got to know who's got front, who's got deep, who's got short, all that stuff. Every player needs to know that in that back row. Hollum on the dig, and now we're going to get 2 touches on Redazel on the dump. Try to dump it up here into the left front. That'll put Denver up 19-14. Alana Akers, the 5'7" senior, heading back to the service line. Serve on the way, played by Hollum. Redazel to O'Neill, and O'Neill that time unable to get good contact with the ball. It just came off the fingertips. And that one into the net. That'll push the lead now for Denver here to 20-14. That is their largest lead here in this second set. Serve played by Gravy. That'll be an overpass. Gravy on the dig on that overpass. Redazel over to McAllister. Tipped down the line. Played up by Johnson to Akers. Now over to the right side. Hildebrandt going to drop that one in off of Gravy. Her and Hollum collide. Hildebrandt picks up her second kill. 21-14 timeout called by South Central Calhoun. Will step away. Back in 30 seconds here on Kick 106.7.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support the South Central Calhoun students and athletes. We wish all the success in your upcoming sports season and in the classroom. United Bank of Iowa is here for your banking needs also. We're ready to help you with your first checking account or vehicle loan. We have all the conveniences that you want, like mobile banking, e-statements, electronic deposits, and more. We make banking easy at United Bank of Iowa, Lake City, Rockville City, Lorville, and Lytton. Member FDIC.
Distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Jeff Blankman with you up here in Iowa Falls tonight as South Central Calhoun taking on Denver. The winner again heads to the state tournament, which will be played on Tuesday down at Coralville. We'll already be down there on Tuesday with Kemper. They've got a noon matchup with the Dubuque Wahlert. Titans would play a little later in the day, and we would cover that one as well. Gravy with the attack out of the back row. That one's going to sail long, and Denver starting to stretch things out here in set two. Titans, though, played much better this set. Serve coming up here. It's on the way by Akers, played by Gravy. Perfect pass up to Redazel, left side now. McAllister. Did that one catch the line? No, they're going to say it just missed. Line judge right there, 23-14 in favor of Denver. Akers again will serve. Akers, Johnson, and Rosecrans serve have been the toughest ones for the Titans to handle here tonight. A low one played by Dorman over to Redazel, left side McAllister. Touch to the net, popped up by Johnson over to Akers, over to Rosecrans, and that'll drop in. She hit out of the right and hit it into the back right, so she went cross. It's set point at 24-14. And Akers again set to serve it away for Denver. And the Denver fans decide to stand up here, and now I can't see anything. Gravy with a serve. It'll be free-balled over by Holland. That's going to go out of bounds, and that is going to be set number 2. And that is going to make it now 25-14. So Denver takes the first set 25-7. Titans play better in set 2, but they trail at 2-0 as they lose 25-14. We're back with set 3 coming up next year on Kick 106.7.
Stewart Memorial's McCrary Rose Clinics in Lake City, Gowrie, Lakeview, and Rockwell City offer comprehensive care to ensure you and your family stay healthy and well supported during every stage of life. From annual wellness checks to specialized therapies, we provide exceptional care from experts you know and trust.
Choose excellence. Choose Stewart Memorial Community Hospital.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeff with Redenis Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and 24/7 Fitness Center in Lake City. We have expanded our services we offer and have a great team of providers to help you. You get outstanding chiropractic care here along with acupuncture and a 24/7 fitness center. And now we're adding a sauna. All of these services complement the others. Putting your health at the forefront is our mission. Let us help you improve your quality of life. Like us on Facebook, Redenis Chiropractic.
Central Calhoun finding themselves right now in a 2-0 hole, dropping the first set 25-7, dropping the second one 25-14. Brendan McAllister heads back to the service line as we start set number 3. Serve received by Bailey over to Johnson, right side Rosecrans. Cross court dug up by Macy Dorman. Redazel sets up Gravy, and Gravy going to pick up her 5th kill here tonight. The Titans jump out here in set number 3. They had a 1-0 lead in set 2. That was the most aggressive swing to start the match. Start a set. There's going to be a kill in the middle. And there's Grace Mullihan again. She had 8 kills in the first set. She's only got 10 right now unofficially. But they haven't really sent her as much after that first set. But she's been nearly unstoppable here tonight. Gravy again with a big swing. And that's going to be another one for J.C. Gravy. She's got 6 on the night. Gravy, McAllister, Redazel, and Hollum all invited to participate in our All Rewind All-Star festivities, which will take place Sunday, November the 10th, up at the Carroll High School gym. Everything getting underway at about 1 o'clock that day. Doors will open at 12:45. Dumped across, and there is Johnson again. She's got 5 kills out of that center position. Denver has taken the lead here at 2-1. Hildebrand will head back to the service line for Denver. Titans have Gravy, McAllister, Holland. McAllister on the serve received to Redazel, and now there is J.C. Gravy, the senior, coming on here in set 3. She'll tie it at 2 apiece. That's her second kill here in this set. Our second tie here. Actually, excuse me, Titans now up 3-2. Serve on the way by Pruitt. Played over to Johnson, left side now to Bailey, and that one's going to go across, and that one will drop in, and that's going to tie us at 3. Tied for the third time here. We were tied at 1-2 and now at 3. Heading back to serve for Denver is going to be Briley Ackerson. Ackerson serve, float, back left, played by McAllister to Redazel over to Gravy right side. And that is nearly a tool, but a diving dig by Johnson. Bailey will hit out of the left side. Sails it long, and the Titans have the lead back here at 4-3. Second lead change here. Nicole Meyer now stepping in. Meyer will head back to serve for the Titans. Meyer had a nice service run for them in set 2, picking up an ace. That'll be a deep one out of the right, played by Ackerson. Johnson comes to Bailey. Tipped across, and we've got a block. Schleichman and O'Neill on the block. And the Titans have taken a 5-3 lead here in this third set. South Central's going to continue to battle. There is no quit in this group of young ladies. They feel confident that they can come back down 2-0 to win this one in 5. Meyer with the serve. I'll get it to Johnson. Dump to the donut. That time dug by Holland. Redazel sets up Schleichman. Touched at the net. And we get a net violation on Denver at 6-3. South Central Calhoun with the lead. Coach Johnson up now talking with her girls. Trying to get their energy level back up. Nicole Meyer again to serve it away. That'll be played up by Ackerson to Johnson. Over to Bailey, and there's going to be another one for Bailey. I've got her with 6 kills here on the night. Titans will lead down to 2 at 6-4. Rosecrans will check in. Checking out is going to be Haley Wilson, the 5'6 senior. Johnson now goes back to serve for Denver. Jump serve on the way, played by Gravy. Redazel goes left side. McAllister, big swing, roll shot. Hit that one a little bit behind her, and it sailed on her at 6-5. Left a little bit early on that one. The set was further off the net than I think she anticipated. Denver serving to tie it. Johnson serve on the way, played by Gravy. So perfect serve received to Redazel. Now to Caitlin O'Neill, dug by Johnson. They work it over to Ackerson. Now tipped across by Bailey, dug by McAllister. Back over to the right side to Schleichman. Popped up by Rosecrans. Hildebrand goes over to Bailey, cross court, dug by Holland to Redazel left side. McAllister cross court, and that one's going to drop in for Brenna, her third of the night. Titans back up now by 2 here in the third set, leading at 7-5. Macy Dorman will check out. Schleichman will check out. Dorman now goes in to serve. Serve on the way. Played up that time. Again by Ackerson. They'll work it over to Rosecrans, and she's going to miss. The lefty hitting that time out of the left side. Misses long, and the Titans have the largest lead here of the night for them at 8-5. Macy Dorman again with the serve. Backwards by Ackerson. Tracked down, and they'll free ball it across with Rosecrans. Dorman to Redazel, left side McAllister. Tipped to the left front. Popped up by Bailey to Johnson. They go back over to Rosecrans, and that one's going to be in as it goes off of a Titan and out of bounds. The Titans trail it here by a score of 8-6, or lead it, I should say, by a score of 8-6. Mackenzie McEwen will head back to serve. McEwen serve on the way, played by Dorman, tracked down by Redazel. O'Neill will free ball it across. Ackerson to Johnson, and there is going to be a lucky bounce that time. Off of the net, Murch able to hit the top of the net. It went the length of the net and ends up dropping just in on the South Central Calhoun side. Titans lead down to 8-7. Dorman on the serve, received to Redazel left side. Now McAllister, big swing, goes cross and misses that one. Titans calling for a touch. And it is now 8-8. our fourth tie in this third set. We had 2 in the second set, none in the first. Serve on the way, played up by Dorman. That'll be an overpass. Tipped him down, but into the net by Rosecrans. The Titans will hold on to the lead here at 9-8. Alexa Hollum heads back to serve for South Central Calhoun. Sadie Wheelock checking in for Caitlin O'Neill. Hollum's serve, float. Played by Ackerson to Johnson. Left side, Murch blocked, popped back up, kept alive. And now Ackerson will free ball it across. Dorman to Redazel into the middle of Wheelock. Tipped across, popped up into the air over the net. Redazel to Hollum. Left side now, McAllister, big swing, touched at the net. That's going to drop in for Brenna. She's got 4. Hollum with her second assist on the night. Titans back up by 2 at 10-8. Hollum again to serve it away. Overpass tipped down by Wheelock, popped back up, and now tipped over, but we're going to get over the net on Brenna McAllister. She's actually over then and into the net. So 10-9, reached over and played that one about 6 inches on the Denver side and then came down on the net. Titans lead it here 10-9, down 2-0 though. Served by Ackers, played by Hollum over to Redazel. Right side now McAllister, big swing, that's going to stay along. No touch. Nope, we do have it. Nope, the up official overruling the line judge and taking away the touch call. Thomas Schleichman questioning right now the down official on that one. But the up official had happened right in front of him. And he is saying that there was no touch. The official down, the line judge on South Central Calhoun's side, right down by their bench, called a touch, and then the up official overruled. We're tied for the 5th time. Gravy on the serve received to Redazel, tipped across. And that was waiting for that one was Murch, and she's able to attack and picks up the kill, and just like that, Denver's got the lead back here at 11-10. We've got a timeout called by South Central Calhoun. We'll step away back in 30 here on Kick 106.7.
Mackey Motors proudly supports the South Central Calhoun Titans athletics. It's been our pleasure serving Lake City and the surrounding communities for over 50 years, with our main focus being on customer satisfaction. When you purchase a new Chevy or certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube Express bays or come get service or body work done, always know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City. MackeyMotors.com.
Welcome you back up here to Iowa Falls, Class 2A Region 1 final tonight. South Central Calhoun looking to advance to the state tournament. They've got some work to do. Down 2-0, losing the first one 25-7, the second one 25-14. Titans right in this third set, though. They led for a good portion of this third set. Right now down to 11-10. Serve received by Hollum up to Redazel, and now we're going to get called for 2 touches on that. And the Cyclones' lead is pushed to 12-10. That is their largest lead here in the set. The Titans' largest lead was at 8-5. Serve receive again by Dorman up to Redazel into the middle of the Wheelock block. And that one is going to be down on the Titans' side. And Denver pushes their lead here to 3. But Schleichman up talking right now with Sadie Wheelock. Emma always coaching, really knows the game well. Ackers with the serve, played by Gravy up to Redazel, pushed across. Johnson gets it to Ackers. Now work Rosecrans onto the right. That'll be touched by Wheelock, tracked down by Hollum, and then Wheelock trying to dig out of the net, unable to do so. Outstanding hustle by Hollum to keep that one alive right in front of the scores table. It's 14-10 Denver with the lead. Akers again will head back to serve. Serve on the way, played by Gravy now to Redazel, over to McAllister right side. Tipped across off the net and down. And Brandon McAllister's got 5 kills here tonight. 14-11 in favor of the Cyclones. Titans with the serve with McAllister. Thurm gets it over into the middle, and they work it from Johnson to Grace. And that lead is now 15-11, and she picks up her 11th kill of the night unofficially. Rosecrans will check out. Molly Tierney, a 5'8 junior, checking in for Denver to serve. Her first appearance tonight. Serve received by McAllister to Redazel, left side Gravy. Big swing, and there's going to be another one for J.C. Gravy, her 8th of the night. 15-12. South Central trailing it as Redazel will go back to serve. Dorman will check out. Blair Schleichman checks in. Serve on the way. Deep, and that's going to drop in for an ace for Nora Redazel. Her first tonight. Her 32nd on the season. And the Titans have pulled within at 2 at 15-13. Serve played by Akers. Up to Johnson. Over to... Again, there is Grace. That time tipped it across off the right side and dropped it right behind the block. She's very, very good. The lead is 16-13. Couple of subs coming in here for Denver. Hildebrandt will head back to serve. Bailey back onto the floor. And Lexi Benham checking in for the first time tonight. Hollum on the serve, received to Redazel. Back over to McAllister. Big swing. Dug by Akers. Bailey will get it to Johnson. We're going to get 2 touches on that set. And the Titans again pull within 2 here at 16-14. So South Central will put Brooklyn Pruitt back at the service line. Caitlin O'Neill in. Hollum. Wheelock out. Pruitt in and back to serve. Serve on the way. Back right. I'll get it from Hildebrandt to Johnson over to Bailey. And Bailey down the line. Going to drop that one in. I've got her now with 7 of them. It's 17-14 Denver. Titans went up 1-0. Denver took a 2-1 lead. Titans took a 3-2 lead. And then Denver came back to grab the lead back right now at 11-10. They've held it since then. Serve on the way, played by Gravy, back right. Redazel back over to Gravy, back row attack right side off of Ackerson. And that's going to be another kill. J.C. Gravy now has got 9 unofficially here tonight. Titans hanging around here again. Just got to get on a run. They're down 17-15. Nicole Meyer put them on a run last set. And actually earlier this set as well. She'll check back in to serve. Serve on the way. Played up by Hildebrandt. Tracked down by Johnson. And now Bailey unable to get it across in 3. And the Titans are within 1 here at 17-16. Meyer again set to serve it away. 5'5" senior, serve on the way. Played up that time by Hildebrandt, tracked down by Johnson, and now they're not able to free ball it across as Benham's ball into the net. The Titans have tied it at 17. South Central on a run again here. With Nicole Meyer at the service line. Serve played by Hildebrandt to Johnson, tipped across. That's going to drop in. And Denver back up 1 at 18-17. Channing Johnson, the setter, with 6 kills here tonight. She's 3rd on their team in kills in this set. Came into the night with 126 kills with a kill efficiency of 362, which means she makes good decisions when she's dumping. Gravy on a perfect pass up to Redazel, left side McAllister. Roll shot down the line and wide. And Denver back up by 2 here. Titans need a good serve receive. Hollum, Gravy in that serve receive. Johnson goes back to serve. Serve on the way. Played up by Gravy. We're going to get a tip over by O'Neill, and that is going to be out of bounds. We're going to get 2 touches, though, on O'Neill to go with it. So even though that one ended up out of bounds off O'Neill, they're going to say she hit it twice. 20-17 now in favor of the Cyclones. Johnson again with the serve. Hollum on the serve receive. Perfect up to Redazel. Left side McAllister tips down the line. Played up by Bailey over to Johnson. Right side Rosecrans. Pulled out of bounds off of McAllister. Rosecrans with her 4th kill here tonight. And Denver now just 4 points away from a sweep. Coach Schleichman wants a timeout. We'll take it with her. 21-17 Denver set 3. They lead at 2-0. We're back in 30 seconds here on Kick 106.7.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support the South Central Calhoun students and athletes. We wish all the success in your upcoming sports season and in the classroom. United Bank of Iowa is here for your banking needs also. We're ready to help you with your first checking account or vehicle loan. We have all the conveniences that you want, like mobile banking, e-statements, electronic deposits, and more. We make banking easy at United Bank of Iowa, Lake City, Rockwell City, Lorville, and Lytton. Member FDIC.
distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Johnson back to serve for Denver. Serve on the way, played by Gravy. Up to the net, overpass, and there is Thurm. Thurm with their second kill, both of them on overpasses. And Denver with their largest lead here in the set, up 22-17. And you can see the Titans starting to feel it. Such a tremendous group of seniors that have been great leaders, some of them for 4 years in this program. Serve on the way, played by Gravy. And now the second ball goes up and off the antenna and then over. And Denver pulling away here in the third set, up 23-17. Titans look like they're going to end the season at 28-12. And what another terrific season. Their head coach, Emma Schleichman. Hopefully Coach Schleichman and one or two of the girls will come chat with us. Blair Schleichman with the attack, and Blair going to pick up her first. She'll be one of the players they'll have to build around here in the future. Titans on the board now, down at 23-18. Macy Dorman again heads back to serve. Serve on the way. Akers over to Johnson. On the right side, big swing by Bailey, going to sail long, and here comes South Central Calhoun down 23-19. Mackey Motors tailgate to follow this one here. You're listening to high school volleyball coverage here tonight. Kick 106.7 KIKD at Lake City Carroll. Johnson with it. Over to Bailey on the right side. Dug that time by Gravy to Redezo, pushed across. Johnson to Akers. Now come left side again to Bailey. Tips it into the net. The Titans are now down by just 3 at 23-20. Coach Johnson just up saying something to her girls, probably telling them to just close this one out, I'm guessing. Focus for a couple of more points. Johnson over to Bailey, off the net. They're going to say it was touch. O'Neal with the big block on Hildebrand. They get it back into the middle. That one's going to go off at Dorman, and picking up the kill that time is Thurm. And it is match point at 24-20. Denver will send McEwen back to serve. Gravy, Dorman, Hollum. Gravy out of the back middle on the serve receiver. Redezo goes left side. McAllister, big swing, block, pop back up and over. Thurm to Johnson into the middle to Thurm, and Thurm's going to put it away, and that'll do it. Miley Thurm will end the match. South Central battles hard here, playing much better set 2 and set 3. They'll fall here tonight 25-7, 25-14, and 25-17. We'll step away. We've got our Mackey Motors tailgate. That's coming up for you next on Kick 106.7.
Since 1968, Mackey Motors has been serving Lake City and the surrounding communities with new and certified pre-owned vehicles. Mackey Motors is a full-service dealership providing oil changes in our Quick Lube Express bays, a service department with world-class trained technicians, a body shop and collision center with the latest equipment, a full vehicle detailing department, or come talk with one of our highly knowledgeable sales staff.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Stewart Memorial's McCrary Rose Clinics in Lake City, Gowrie, Lakeview, and Rockwell City offer comprehensive care to ensure you and your family stay healthy and well supported during every stage of life. From annual wellness checks to specialized therapies, we provide exceptional care from experts you know and trust.
Choose excellence. Choose Stewart Memorial Community Hospital.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Way Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeff with Redenis Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and 24/7 Fitness Center in Lake City. We have expanded our services we offer and have a great team of providers to help you. You get outstanding chiropractic care here along with acupuncture and a 24/7 fitness center. And now we're adding a sauna. All of these services complement the others. Putting your health at the forefront is our mission. Let us help you improve your quality of life. Like us on Facebook, Redenis Chiropractic.
From bump, set, spike to the crack of the bat, at Motor Inn of Carroll, we love our high school sports, and we love the opportunity to support our local schools, athletes, coaches, and parents. Through the hard work of our kids, we get the enjoyment of watching and listening to their activities. Other life lessons, like teamwork and citizenship, help create outstanding young women and men we are so proud to sponsor. Good luck to all of our local sports teams. From Motor Inn of Carroll.
Mackey Motors tailgate here on Kick 106.7. South Central falling here tonight to number 1 Denver in the Class 2A Region 1 final. Titans' outstanding season will come to an end at 28-12. Denver will head to the state tournament at 44-3 on the year. And again, those 2A matchups at the state tournament are all held next Tuesday. Court 1 is at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Court 2 will be at 2:25 and 4:25. We will have, of course, South Central Kemper covered for you coming up, next week down there on Tuesday. But was hoping to have 2, but Denver came into this one number 1, and we found out why here tonight that Denver was that number 1 team. This is a really good South Central Calhoun team, and they just had some matchup issues here in the middle, especially tonight. That was a concern for Coach, just because, not because that South Central doesn't have good players, but they haven't seen anybody run the quicks that Denver did, and Denver really got Grace Mullahan going early. She had 8 kills in the first set, finished up with 12. They didn't use her a ton after that, but Titans give them a lot of credit. Struggled with the serve in set 1. I thought served much better in sets 2 and 3. You go out and you lose 25-7 in the first set, but then you battle back. You lose that third set 25-20. You had it tied at 17. So each and every set, the Titans have played a better and showed more and more what this team was made of and how good of a team it had been all season long. But, tough when you get sentenced to take on the number 1 team in the regional final, and you got to travel hour and a half to 2 hours to be able to play them. And Denver came with a huge crowd tonight. Their side was absolutely packed, and they were into the game, and this team kind of fed off of that injury. But that's not going to take anything away. I love this South Central Calhoun group, just a tremendous group of young ladies. And I know most, if not all, of the seniors are not thinking about going on and playing volleyball. I know the last I knew, Alexa Hollum was thinking, but had not made any kind of a decision yet. But, just terrific people, and they're going to go on and have very successful lives in whatever they decide to do. I know for some of them there will be basketball, so for some of them there'll be track and hopefully even softball as well. So not done covering those kids, but done following the tremendous career that they've had in volleyball. But there's going to be some things to build around as well. Caitlin O'Neill played well this year, and Sadie Wheelock, those two will both be back. And O'Neill will be a senior next year, and Wheelock a junior. Blair Schleichman really came on strong late in the year. Out of the right is just a sophomore. Nicole Meyer is graduating, but you got Macy Dorman, just a sophomore. Olivia Weiss saw some playing time in the back row. So I think there's going to be some pieces for Coach Emma Schleichman to be able to work and build around. So hopefully, the girls will get in the gym. These smaller schools, girls got to compete in multiple sports. Otherwise, you're going to run into the issue that a lot of our basketball programs are running into right now, and that's that there's 5, 6, 7 girls out, and girls aren't helping each other out. What I mean by that is I go out for the sport. You really like to help your team be successful. You go out for the sports. I really like to help my teams be successful, and we share our talents together to help each other out, and that's not happening. And I'm not just talking South Central. That's not happening throughout the state of Iowa right now with basketball. So, and a lot of other sports, softball struggling for numbers, but hopefully these kids will take the time. What I was saying with that was they've got to play multiple sports and play some other sports to help out, but then also take the time to work on those volleyball skills, because the potential to be a nice, strong team is still here for next year as well. Titans falling again here tonight, 25-7, 25-14, and at 25-20. We'll step away, take a break. We're going to try to catch up with Coach Schleichman, see if any of the girls want to come up. We're kind of off of the court in a room on our own back here, so it's kind of easy to forget maybe that we're here, but we'll see if we can catch up with Coach and maybe one or two of the seniors come up to join us. We'll step away, back right after this on Kick 106.7.
Mackey Motors proudly supports the South Central Calhoun Titans athletics. It's been our pleasure serving Lake City and the surrounding communities for over 50 years, with our main focus being on customer satisfaction. When you purchase a new Chevy or certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube Express bays or come get service or body work done, always know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support the South Central Calhoun students and athletes. We wish all the success in your upcoming sports season and in the classroom. United Bank of Iowa is here for your banking needs also. We're ready to help you with your first checking account or vehicle loan. We have all the conveniences that you want, like mobile banking, e-statements, electronic deposits, and more. We make banking easy at United Bank of Iowa, Lake City, Rockwell City, Lorville, and Lytton. Member FDIC.
Stewart Memorial's McCrary Rose Clinics in Lake City, Gowrie, Lakeview, and Rockwell City offer comprehensive care to ensure you and your family stay healthy and well supported during every stage of life. From annual wellness checks to specialized therapies, we provide exceptional care from experts you know and trust.
Choose excellence. Choose Stewart Memorial Community Hospital.
Few people know as much about truck maintenance and repair as RJV Transport and Diesel Repair. Hi, it's Big Pete. As an owner-operator, I understand how crucial it is to get your truck back on the road. Our technicians have the knowledge to get it done right. With competitive shop rates and good old-school experience, we're here to keep you rolling smoothly. Plus, we are one of the only shops in the area certified to do hazmat tanker inspections. RJV in Westside, 663-4500, or call my wife, Sarah, at 790-4543.
Mackey Motors tailgate rolling on here again. Jeff Langman with you up here in Iowa Falls Class 2 Region 1 final tonight. South Central Calhoun falling to number 1 Denver in 3, 25-7, 25-14, and at 25-20. Let's take a look at the unofficial stats that I was able to keep here tonight. I don't do back row stats. I only keep kills, assists, and aces. That's enough to try and keep those and also broadcast the match. But kills-wise, I had Brendan McAllister with 5, J.C. Gravy with 9, and Blair Schleichman with 1 assist. Nora Redezo with 13, and Alexa Holland with 2. And then I had Redezo and Nicole Meyer both with aces. Meyer actually had a nice service run in set 2 and another one in set 3 for Denver here tonight. Channing Johnson 6 kills, Maya Rosecrans at 4, Madeline Hildebrandt with 2, Bailey Mullahan with 7, Grace Mullahan with 12, Miley Thurm with 4, and Adina Murch also with 4. I did not keep assist for them, but Johnson's probably got 30-some tonight. Ace-wise, Hildebrandt Rosecrans with 1, Bailey Mullahan with 2, Elena Akers with 1, and Mackenzie McEwen finishing up with 1 as well. We'll step away for a short break. All of the girls are out on the court. They're all kind of surrounded by family. Coach talking with her family as well. I have a feeling we're not going to get anybody come up to talk to us. So we'll be back. We'll announce our Motor End Player of the Game. That's coming up after this quick timeout here on Kick 106.7.
When you buy from a local business, like one of the New Auto Group dealerships, the money stays right here in the local community. Supporting local businesses helps our local economy, and that lets us help local organizations, schools, and giving back to our community. Good luck to all players from the New Way Auto Group dealerships with locations in Coon Rapids, Jefferson, and Pocahontas.
New Way Auto Group, home of warranty forever.
Hi, this is Dr. Jeff with Redenis Chiropractic, Acupuncture, and 24/7 Fitness Center in Lake City. We have expanded our services we offer and have a great team of providers to help you. You get outstanding chiropractic care here along with acupuncture and a 24/7 fitness center. And now we're adding a sauna. All of these services complement the others. Putting your health at the forefront is our mission. Let us help you improve your quality of life. Like us on Facebook, Redenis Chiropractic.
Mackey Motors proudly supports the South Central Calhoun Titans athletics. It's been our pleasure serving Lake City and the surrounding communities for over 50 years, with our main focus being on customer satisfaction. When you purchase a new Chevy or certified pre-owned vehicle, use the Quick Lube Express bays, or come get service or body work done, always know that Mackey Motors is a member of your team every step of the way.
Recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Together, let's drive at Mackey Motors in Lake City, MackeyMotors.com.
Up our coverage here tonight again on Kick 106.7. You're listening to the Mackey Motors Tailgate, brought to you by Mackey Motors of Lake City, recipient of the GM Mark of Excellence Award for 15 years running. Titans falling here tonight to the Cyclones of Denver, 25-7, 25-14, and 25-20. Our motor end player of the game tonight, we're going with J.C. Gravy. She had nearly pretty much two-thirds of the Titans' kills here tonight, unofficially finishing up with 9. I'll get a recap story for tonight's match typed up when I get back to the office in Carroll tonight. We'll also get the banner of our motor end player of the game up on the Carroll Broadcasting Sports Network website, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages yet tonight as well. That's going to wrap things up here tonight from Iowa Falls. We want to thank everybody from here at Iowa Falls for giving us a great experience here tonight. Thank you for joining us for high school volleyball coverage here. We're not done with volleyball coverage. We got Kemper at State next Tuesday, and that'll be here on Kick 106.7. Congratulations to South Central Calhoun on a terrific season. I do see Coach Schleichman maybe making her way up, and maybe J.C. Gravy coming up as well. So we're not going to wrap up coverage. We'll go ahead and keep it here, and we'll chat with the coach here and get her thoughts on it. Coach, appreciate you joining us. I know a tough one here tonight, but the girls came out kind of. I think you had talked about it in the pregame. Denver runs a really quick offense. You guys probably hadn't seen anything like that, so it took a game to adjust. I thought after game 1 you settled in, played better games, sets 2 and 3.
Yeah, we were a little shell-shocked in the beginning with that quick in the middle, and then we quickly adjusted after that. In sets 2 and 3, I don't think she had many kills hard down the middle like that. So our blockers definitely adjusted to that very well, and they were able to start getting touches and even a couple blocks down. So defense looked a little bit better after that, but when they get one-on-one, there's no blockers up. That's just kind of impossible to defend. So that's what we were struggling with the first set for sure.
What were those adjustments that you made with the girls with the block?
We just had our pin, so our outside and our right just pinched the middle on any in-system ball, free ball. We knew they were going to go middle, so we just had them cheat all the way in so that they were there. And then we just kind of took our chances on the pins. If they shot it out, we were just going to be late getting there and hopefully could get a hand on it. But that seemed to work pretty well. We shut down the middle pretty much in the second and third set.
How did you feel like you guys were able to get swings here tonight?
Honestly, a lot of them were tools. I think I told JC in between the second and third, just go out and hit it hard. You know, they're a big, solid block. Try to use them. And she did. She did a great job. In the third set, she had several tools that scored. So that was where we got most of our points. If they're going to go up and go strong and we can't hit through it or around it, just got to use it, and that seemed to work for us.
I know you wanted to get them out of system as much as you could with the serve tonight. How did you feel like you served?
I feel like we served well, obviously very aggressive, a few errors, but that comes when you're trying to serve deep and trying to serve aggressive. I do think they were out of system a lot in the second and third sets. I think definitely in the third, that's what kept us in there, is that they couldn't run that play to the middle. So they were going outside more, rolling, tipping more, and we were able to pick that up. So that was a positive thing that we definitely figured out after the second.
I thought Nicole Meyer came in set 2 and in set 3 and had a nice service run for you here tonight.
She did, especially in 3. That was important, and it was in a crucial time. I think we were down 3 or 4 points, and she came in and she served really tough, got them out of system, and we were able to score there.
What did you tell the girls tied 17-17 there in the third set? You had a chance, if you got that set, to maybe get them back on their heels a little bit.
Going into set 3, it was just, we don't have anything to lose, so we need to go out there and play our game, give it all we got. This is it, Seniors, there's a lot on the line, so just give it all you have, and they did. They went out and they fought hard, played them tougher than, anybody has in the postseason so far. So, obviously it stings, and it's always going to sting, but, I'm happy with the way that they bounced back after the first set.
Well, Coach, as always, we appreciate all of the time. We'll talk to you hopefully maybe sometime tomorrow or tomorrow evening to recap the season.
Yep, sounds good.
You bet. Head coach Emma Schleichman joining us. We get J.C. Gravy now, our Motor Inn player of the game, joining us here tonight. And, J.C., I know not the way you wanted things to end, but you just heard Coach talk about the adjustments. I pointed that out. You're such a heady volleyball player. You noticed tonight that when they were getting that block, I said, she's going to adjust the very next swing. You tooled it right off the hand. So kind of talk about the communication you had with Coach on that and what you were seeing and reading out on the floor.
It was just a big thing. She was just like, you got to go out and swing, and I mean, you never know what could happen. So then when that started working, I was like, hey, it might not be, right to the floor, it might not be some like thing, but I mean, it worked and it soared. So I just kept trying to use those hands.
What were you seeing from their block, and then how did they adjust once you started to kind of tool off of them?
Well, we came in kind of really wanting to work the lines, and especially on my serve receive where I hit out of the right side, I could tell, they started to protect that line a lot. So I just, props to Nora, I did a lot of communicating with her. I would try to shoot out, go 7, hit the line, and then, maybe go 6 on the next ball, try to get a cut. I just really worked hard to move that set and not be so predictable.
What did you see from their serves tonight when you were in there, and do you feel like you guys adjusted well to their different servers?
Yeah, I think that we handled the deep ball well, which isn't something that we always do greatly, but we really, really have focused on that a lot in practice. So I'm really happy with our serve receive, but I mean, you got to hand it to them. They were a good serving team. Definitely got some aces, tough float serves.
What was that like in that first set? You guys probably hadn't seen a team play that quick, especially with the offensive pace, to try to adjust to that, because it's hard to do that on the fly.
Yeah, I don't even know. It was like they came out and they pretty much just, smacked us in the face. But I'm really happy with how we adjusted. We started crawling back in the second and third. You got to give it up to our block for picking that up. We don't see teams that fast and mix it up like that. I mean, their setter was great. She was throwing the ball everywhere, and they did a good job just trying to get a hand up.
You started your career as a setter at the high school level. You close out as a hitter, and you're going to be all rewind. You already know that part of it. You don't know what team yet, but but what's that like to make that transition and stuff? And where did you feel like you got better this year as a hitter from last year when you kind of switched into that role?
Yeah, I would think it was a weird concept for me at first. It wasn't like comfortable ground like I had really never hit before.
Right.
But, it was something I was willing to try. It's what the team needed. So, gosh, I don't know. Just, like, a lot of where the set should be on certain balls and, like, reading the blockers has helped me so much as a hitter from going, like, from being a setter. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many little things that you wouldn't even think of, but yeah, I love hitting too.
Well, I tell you what, I hope to see you involved in volleyball someday, even if it's coaching down the road. I hope to see you involved. But thank you for everything. Appreciate you joining us.
Yes, thank you, Jeff.
You bet. J.C. Gravy joining us here in the postgame again. And as we already announced, she was our Motor Inn player of the game earlier tonight. That's going to wrap up now our coverage here on Kick 106.7. Again, South Central Calhoun falling here tonight to number 1 Denver, 25-7, 25-14, and 25-20. Have a great night, everybody.